Right, so really hope that worked when I pressed the button. Otherwise, I'll have to record this again. I've still got the flu. Right. I guess this is not news to you, or I guess this is news to you if you don't know me mega personally, because there's only a couple people really who know I've got the flu. But actually, to be fair, the people who know I've got the flu are probably a large percentage of my audience, other than the shorts. But I don't know if any of this will make it to shorts. To be honest, I'm not feeling great. I've still got the flu, um, and my lungs are fucking wrecked. But I've got to record this because I've got a massive schedule of stuff that I've got to release. I think I missed a release the other day, um, or a post or something. Look, I'm not with it. Just allow this for me, okay? Just bear with. But so today I'm doing my first. Fucking hell, this is painful, isn't it? I'm sorry to put you through this. I'm doing my first monthly challenges update. Okay, I forgot to bring a bottle of water with me, which is a silly error, catastrophic error on my part. But drink your water. So this is monthly challenges, January 2024. Okay. Now the big reveal. What was my monthly challenge? So there is quite an obvious challenge to try in January, and that is dry January, right? And now, I myself was teetotal from alcohol for like just over 2 years at one point, and so doing a month clean of alcohol genuinely is not a challenge for me. So I thought in my head, I will get to this. So I was like, I decided, because I turned 25 in January, that I was going to buy myself an expensive bottle of whiskey to enjoy, like a glass of or whatever, when I went away for the weekend, which is on a podcast which will come out at some point. I ended up having maybe what, I don't know, I can't remember on that podcast, 2 or 3 measly sips of alcohol. I think that podcast will come out at some point in like April, so you'll see that. But I had like 2 or 3 sips of alcohol, and I think that'll probably be my last sips of alcohol this year. I'd allow myself one. I decided I want to do this year teetotal. Other than that one that I'd already decided I was going to do, like I bought myself this expensive bottle of whiskey. I thought that I will allow myself to enjoy that. I didn't really enjoy it, spoiler alert, that much, so I didn't drink anymore. But so I'm going to do the rest of the year teetotal. Anyone who just does a month and they're like pleased with themselves, like, yeah, it's good to do like a month detox of something every so often. That is good. But then, like, they're fucking chuffed and they just get straight back to drinking. It's like a bit like, it's good that you've done it, but at the same time, like, a month, I could do fucking anything for a month, mate. Like, I could do literally anything for a month. I'm thinking there's one thing that would be extremely difficult to do, which Dave's, if he's watching this, he's going to be like, ah. And I'm like, yeah, it would be a challenge, but I'm going to do it this year for a month, and you'll see when that happens, and I will do it. But I'm waffling on big time now. Excuse me, because I'm still like ill and I feel like shit. So this month, instead of dry January, right, I decided to do wet January. Okay, which I thought would be quite funny. But you know, I fucking love drinking me water, right? I thought, right, for the month of January, I will drink a gallon of water a day. And so I'll break that down for you what that means, right? A gallon of water is about 4.5 liters of water, is about 8 pints of water a day. Okay. Now, I drink a lot of water anyway. Okay. I've got some actual, I recorded all the data down on a little spreadsheet which I've got here. I'm not going to tell you what it was every single day, because I feel like if I give you 31 like numerical values of how much water I drank on that day, that'll be really fucking boring for you. So I just condensed some of the useful information at the end, right? But what was I going to say? After the first 2 or 3 days, I thought this is actually too fucking easy. I just want to make this more difficult because I drink a lot of water anyway, and I found it really fucking difficult. So I don't think I did make it any more difficult than it was, but I just started doing more things in my day, like less concerned with like, oh, I've just got to force myself to drink water because I was like suddenly fucking finding it too easy. So then I just drank water and essentially saw what happened, I suppose, and just like gave myself more challenges to do during the day. But I found this challenge not too difficult to do. I'll give you the stats, right? So I broke it down into liters because I'm drinking like bottles of water, you know. So Evian comes in the big bottles. I drink are 1.5 liters. The tiny bottles are half a liter, and then the sports bottles are 0.75 liters, right? Oh, I can see a bottle of water there. I did bring one. I just forgot to put it here. So yeah, so in my head, obviously 4.5 liters is 8 pints is a gallon, right? If I drink 3 of the big 1.5 liters a day, that's precisely the amount I need to drink. I'll give you the stats now. So, which stat should I do first? Right. So here it is. Did I drink 4.5 liters of water every single day in the month? No, no, I didn't. I went under on 3 days. Um, the first day I went under was the day that me and Dave travelled back from our time in the Forest of Dean. That morning, rushing around packing the car and then handing the keys back and cleaning up the place and everything. Didn't drink like a load of water that morning. And then the journey back, I was driving. Didn't drink fuck all water for that like 4 hours back. And then what happened? And I dropped Dave back, and then I immediately got home and had Barney, my son, who was coming back from nursery then. And so I didn't get not I didn't get enough time, but I was so fucking busy that I didn't have like sit down, glug 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 glug, neck in water, you know, like for the long day. And I got in probably what like 4 o'clock maybe, like to my house PM, and I probably drank I don't know how much, but that day was my lowest day, right? And I drank 3.15 liters that day. That was the minimum amount that I drank in the month. So that's 3.15 liters. That was my lowest day with reference to water intake. The next 2 days that I drank under 4.5 liters was the last 2 days of the month because I had insanely bad flu and I was just in bed, no appetite, barely fucking ate anything. I think one of the days I ate 2 rice cakes and my stomach was fucking killing after that. And I literally would be in bed like boiling hot, sweating, and just being there like thinking about having a sip of water would nearly make me sick. And just like even the energy required to turn over, grab a bottle of water and have a sip was sometimes just not worth doing. So I drank more than the travel day somehow, even though I was sleeping and feeling like total shit. But I think it's probably because when I rolled over to have a sip of the water, it's gone, you know. But yeah, so the final 2 days of the month, because I had insanely bad flu, I did not drink 4.5 liters of water in those 2 days. So look, I think these are 3 days where the excuses are like semi reasonable, and like it's not like I didn't want to drink the amount of water, but it just happened, right? So now I want to get to the maximum amount I drank in one day in the month was 6.5 liters, which is a fucking gonking amount of water. Let me see how many pints that is. It's like probably over 10 pints. Let me get that up on the internet now. 6.5 liters. Why do people fucking search 6.5 liters to cubic inches? What? 6.5 liters to fucking quarts, stuff like that. What? Just someone just type in fucking pints. 11.4 pints. That's insane. I didn't do that calculation just until then, right? Pretty gonking. I've got the stats written down on just some fucking notes here, just as opposed to me looking at a fucking spreadsheet and squinting. 'Cause I haven't got my glasses on. Yeah. So that's quite interesting. That's that. So the minimum I drank was 3.15 on the travel day. The maximum I drank was 6.5 liters, which was literally on January the 4th, but that was a workout day, I'm pretty certain. Let me just double check what the day was on that. Where do you find calendar on the iPad? There. Right, here we go. January 4th. Oh, what the fuck is this? January 4th is a Thursday, yeah. So that was a workout day for me. Yeah, so that's a workout day. So obviously, honestly, I think I drink like 1.5 liters in a fucking workout, like in just a 2-3 hour, which is fair enough. Like I work out for like 2 or 3 hours in one go, so like obviously I'm gonna drink fucking loads, but yeah, that's fair. And yeah, all my workout days I obviously overshot. They're like 5 liters plus on my workout days, but so the days I hit exactly 4.5. I think it says 10. It's either 10 or 11 days. I could go back and check now. I might as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10. So I was right. Obviously, I put that there for a reason, but I just forgot. Bear with me. I'm obviously not making this the most fucking interesting podcast of all time. I'm not like overflowing with enthusiasm about the subject. I'm feeling very like not cross on myself. I just don't want to delay it too much past January, like recording this and releasing it, because it's going to like really fuck up my whole releasing schedule. Because I've got podcasts like scheduled to release between now and like the middle of April. So like if I fuck that up, I've got to rewrite the whole schedule now, and it's going to like just So I've got to record this today and release it tomorrow. Otherwise, the whole schedule's fucked for like a long time, and I release 2 a week, so that's a lot of fucking like pissing around that I've got to do to like change the schedule. So yeah, I want to release this as close to January as I can, but I literally couldn't record it the last. Don't know what even day this is now. Can't even remember what day this is or what date. No idea. But I could look, couldn't I? So this is the 2nd of February. I'm recording this, so it'll come out on the 3rd. But yesterday, still fucking wrecked with the flu. Like couldn't even think at all. Standing up even wobbly. So today, standing up was all right. It's been a good excuse to get dressed. Okay, but just bear with, because I know I'm not making this the most interesting. But if you're actually interested in my challenge, then nice. So my goal, obviously, like if you take 4.5 liters of water, multiply it by the 31 days that there is in the month, the goal is to drink 139.5 liters in the month, right? The day I actually hit that goal was the 30th, so I hit it before the end of the month, which is good. And the amount I actually drank in the month was 143.78 litres. Now, I did obviously catalogue the amount of water I was drinking quite specifically, quite accurately. So I did actually drink 143.78 litres, and that gives me the mean or the average water consumption per day of 4.63 litres. So I was under for 3 days by a bit, or at an amount, but I was over for obviously more. So there we go. So on average across the whole month, I exceeded my challenge. Found it quite easy, other than the 3 days where I was impaired because of like time and illness. On my standard like healthy life, I drink actually a lot more water than I thought I did. Because when I heard about you should drink a gallon of water, I thought that sounds a lot of water, 8 pints. And I'm thinking I probably drink 8 to 10 pints a day anyway. I'll try it every single day and see if I can do it. And other than 3 days where I was impaired with, I'm not going to say external things. Illness is illness an external thing? Yeah, because it's not really my choice, is it? And it's not my choice to be ill. It's not something I can really change when I've got ill. I've just got a virus. Like a virus has gone around, and my immune system has not come into contact with this virus before, so it's got me ill. You know, my son was really ill with a virus, and he slept in my bed for a few days because he was ill. And what can you do when you got a little 3-year-old face to face with you in bed, snuggled up to you because they want your protection and your comfort because they feel like shit, and then they're coughing right in your face at night, which at the time I was thinking is just really cute, you know. And I don't mind being ill because it was my son who gave me the illness, and it was lovely to have those moments where he was just in my bed again and giving me cuddles for a night, you know. And even though I think I might actually record a full podcast about this experience, but of the flu, because it has changed my perspective on, not necessarily on life, say, but on things. But oh, I've gone so into like the flu as opposed to the water, right? So drink your fucking water is my main purpose of this one. I wanted my first monthly challenge to just be like, drink your fucking water. See how easy it was for me to drink fucking a gallon of water, 8 pints of water, 4.5 liters of water a day for a whole month. And I didn't even really try, and I literally found it easy, other than the day when I had to drive loads and was fucking so busy that I couldn't do it. Like, literally got up, I had to pack my fucking car, I had to clean the lodge that we were staying in, had to drop the keys back, had to drive for fucking 4 or 5 hours, and then immediately got home, haven't even unpacked my car yet. My son comes back from nursery, and then I got to unpack my car and look after my son all evening till he's gone to bed. And so obviously I didn't have time to consume water then. And then the last couple of days I was under by less than that. You know, I was like, the last day I was only under by like under 1 liter. You know, so which is still, you know, under 2 pints, like a pint and a half, maybe something like that. So it's not too bad really. And I was mega bad with flu. So like if you're a standard person, healthy person, and you're just living your life, you should be able to drink as fucking much water as you can, like just loads of water. You know, the maximum I drank was 6.5 liters, which is 11 pints, which is crazy. Let's see how many. There's loads here. Over 5 liters that day, over 5 liters that day. Loads of them are like 4.9, 4.9, 4.8s, loads, more 4.9s, 4.8s, 4.7s. It's just so many 4.9s. Yeah, so easy. I wish I could. Well, how many days I was over 4.5 liters? Well, this is quite easy to calculate. So 4.5 exactly was 10 days. 4 days under was 3 days. Days under 4.5 liters. So the days over must be 18, because 18 plus 13 is 31, and there's 31 days in January. So there we go. This is all the stats, all the information about my water consumption in January, because my challenge was wet January, or drink a gallon of water a day, or drink 4.5 liters of water a day, or drink 8 pints of water a day, whatever you want to call it, right? So I hope you enjoyed. How long have I been chatting for now? Like half an hour? I don't know. A while about fucking water, man. It's crazy, but I do love me water. It was interesting for me to document and have a little spreadsheet of my water consumption for a whole month. Now moving on to the February challenge, which is interesting, and you'll find out next month. Nice one.